Rhino, a new coaching setup this year. How's it all slotting together?
Yeah, really good. I think everyone has their attributes that are contributing to each session, and I think that will gel well for a good 2018.
What about the squad? Palau was just saying 11 new faces coming in. Are you having to drum new stuff into blokes, or do you feel like you past that point?
No, that's definitely the case. We have to go back to basics, so to speak, without going back to basics. So you have to dumb it down a little bit. But I think the new guys have taken everything in their stead so far, and they're starting to advance from that point. So for us moving forward, it just makes it that much easier to do.
It's been a hectic few months for you, obviously over in Europe with Fiji as well. How does that take its toll, or does it help being in a different environment, sort of, so you're not stuck in Brumbies mindset every single day?
Yeah, look, I think the European trip, although it's a lot of work, but you're seeing, for me, I was just seeing a new place every day, so I really enjoyed it, and as they say, a change is as good as a holiday. So I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I think moving forward, I think that Fiji can be a really positive influence in terms of international rugby. And to be honest, I was glad to get back. I was keen to get back into training, so I had a bit of downtime in the middle, and enjoyed that as well.
What about Brumbies defence? I'm not sure of what the stats finished up last year. Did you go?
I can't remember them anyway, mate.
What improvements do you have to make this year? I can't even remember whether
we were in the top 2 or 3, I think. We were either 1 or 2. I'm not sure exactly for the actual season. I think we were 1 or 2. I'm not sure. Anyway, so we can work that out later.
Yes.
We were 1 or 2 anyway. Let's put it that way. So beyond that, though, I think that meant that we need to decrease the amount of tries obviously scored against us. And I think, I can't remember the exact average in terms of points, but we averaged either around 2 to 3 tries against per game. And I sort of look at the succession plan of, righto, we need to be under 20 points in against, regardless of whether it's tries or conversions. And if we can do that, then the Brumbies historically have always been able to score more than 20 points. So that puts us in a strong position.
Well, because at this time of year and start of the season, everyone always talks about attack, which obviously Huey's focus, and Dan, talking about they want to be more expansive, but it's a bit of a double-edged sword because you don't want to sacrifice defence to be attack. Yeah,
well, look, we did that in 2016. We sacrificed a high majority of time in terms for our defensive structure, understanding, and then getting back to that 1v1 sort of contact sort of stuff. So 2015 we were the best defensive team in the history of the competition, and then in 2016 we had a major focus change on our attack. Ultimately that didn't really come out in tries for and points against. So I think we ended up in about maybe 7th or 8th spot in defence, which is, from my point of view, nowhere near the standard of Super Rugby level for us at the Brumbies. But then last year we've stepped that up again, and obviously, as I said, we think we're 1 or 2. So, but next year we want to take that to the top level again, and we want to definitely be number 1 in defence. So although we are changing what we're doing in our attack to a slight degree, adding a little bit more to that to give us a little bit more structure and a little bit more, I suppose, freelance off the back of that, then I think our defence will come along for the ride.